After 2 millennia, India's untouchables have had enough. It's the 21st century superpower they live in that's out of touch, they say. They reject the iniquities of caste, a brutal Hindu social hierarchy which today condemns 300 million people to live as non-persons, outcasts, the lowest of the low, even among what are still officially referred to as the backward castes. They call themselves Dalits, the broken people, the oppressed, downtrodden. But now they're rising up.
They want their share in power, they want their share in production, they want their share in education, they want their share in society also. They want equal status in the society.
The Dalit hero? This man in glasses, the late B.R. Ambedkar. In his name, a lexicon of emancipation has taken root. They talk of aspiration and social revolution.
Caste is to India what apartheid was to South Africa, what segregation was to America. And a lot of these people have been chanting, "Hail Ambedkar." Ambedkar wrote modern India's post-colonial constitution, and he also was a Dalit. And he said there cannot be a more degrading form of social organization than caste. 70 years on, these people, a quarter of India's population, are still enslaved by the caste system.
Under India's constitution, the very concept of untouchability is forbidden, a crime, punishable by law. But under India's current Hindu nationalist government, discrimination against Dalits has plumbed new depths. In Gujarat, attacks have risen more than 5-fold.
These people are from the society only. These people are protesting against the inhuman treatment the community people have received from the so-called upper caste people.
The touch paper that set the fire in Gujarat this month was shocking viral video of the beating of 4 Dalit men doing a dirty Dalit task, skinning a dead cow for a tannery. There's 20 minutes of this footage, filmed by the perpetrators. Using police batons, the attackers took it in turns until the humiliation was complete. The father begs for mercy, but he was beaten too. Tied to a vehicle, the beating continued outside the local police station. Only a handful of the attackers have been arrested. In this, the land of the holy cow, the thugs belong to a cow protection vigilante gang dubbed the Hindu Taliban. Such groups have flourished since Prime Minister Narendra Modi's brand of Hindu chauvinism became acceptable. In India, killing a cow can get you 10 years in jail. Dalit lives come cheaper though. Across India, hundreds of Dalits are murdered every year, and hundreds more Dalit women raped. More often than not, the perpetrators get away with it. Every day, the newspapers are full of reports of attacks on Dalits, the length and breadth of India. Over the weekend, a 14-year-old girl was multiply raped and murdered in New Delhi. That got 3 paragraphs. The Prime Minister has remained silent. We sought an interview with Gujarat's Chief Minister, who belongs to Narendra Modi's ruling BJP. Our repeated requests went unanswered. In the remote Gujarati village of Abrampura, local Dalits who live on the edge of the village have been subject to an illegal social boycott by their upper caste neighbours for 8 weeks now. 5-year-old Ravi Kumar reportedly got into a scrap with a boy from a higher caste family. The playground squabble escalated. Ravi's father claims he and other family members were then attacked and beaten. They told me how, ever since, they've been barred from working as farm labourers, denied access to local transport and shops. Even the barber refuses to cut their hair. They can't go to the Hindu temple, can't sell their goat's milk, and their animals have been prohibited from grazing on public land. It's like we don't exist, they said.
6 families have already been forced to leave in search of better prospects. We don't want to do that. The upper castes have the land, we are the labor. But we haven't been able to work and we haven't been able to live in peace. This is very painful. All we want is justice.
Local police accompanied us as we made our way into the village proper to seek an explanation from the hostile neighbours. Kamlesh Patel, a businessman, listened to me quizzically. He denied everything. No problem here, he said, and everyone agreed. There wasn't a Dalit to be seen. In an effort to emancipate future generations, a Dalit-run charity in Ahmedabad, Gujarat's biggest city, offers after-hours schooling for Dalit children aged 5 to 13. Thousands have now been through these classes. Many have made it to university. A handful have managed to climb the ranks of the civil service. Others have broken into the corporate world. It's rare, though. They cite the Dalit mantra, B.R. Ambedkar's words: educate, agitate, organize.
Being a Dalit in India is being rejected and discarded. Being a Dalit means remaining sort of permanently untouchable. To me is nothing but the existence of feudalism in India. It is a cultural conspiracy on the part of the majority of the Hindus. They want to keep it intact. This is something we should be terribly ashamed of. As a nation, ashamed of as a nation.
Hinduism teaches that subordinated castes are being punished for the deeds of past lives. Their fault, their bad karma. The labourers, rat catchers, sewer cleaners and street sweepers of India are now waking up to the fact that it's not their fault. It's within their power to shatter the myth of their untouchability, that dignity and justice are within their grasp. The Dalits are a waking giant.